I decided I'm going to go out party, decent bot, and I was going to go and transfer possibly to Stony Brook or something. And I walk into this nightclub and they're having a buck contest to see which black chick had the biggest ass. And all these black girls were on the thing, and that's when spandex pants were in. Well, they're back in now. And I happened to have spandex on. Oh, I loved my spandex too. That's when this was like, yeah, oh my God, talk to me. So I go in there, and I just cannot believe that they're having this contest. So, me being me, with my legacy of forward-thinking women, came into my spirit. I felt it. I know that's weird because I'm not into the heebie-jeebies. You know, I'm not a religious person, but I felt like a spirit come right into me. And I jumped on that stage, and I started making fun. I was going like this, and I was like, get off the stage, don't do this, don't degrade yourself, women, da. And then these bouncers came over to me. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I started to whip out and everything. And then they put their hands on me. I was like, yo, for real, don't touch me. For real, for real. And they were like, let's go. I said, for real, don't touch me. I said, you don't know me. I'm going to take this high heel and doink you in the forehead. And they brought me over to this skinny, scrawny, funny-looking man. And he comes over to me and he goes, hi, I'm Spike Lee. I said, so? And he laughed. He goes, what were you doing on stage? I said, that's disgusting. Whoever put that together is a pig. You know, he goes, I put it together. I said, well, then you're a pig. And he started laughing, and he said, this is fate. Tonight is fate. I went, oh, you wish. And my girlfriend was like, yo, that's Spike Lee. I go, so? That's Spike Lee. What did the movie? She gotta have it. I said, oh, I didn't see it. Like I can't. I wanted to be Jack Cousteau. I didn't want to be in the movie. And he said, would you take my card? I would love to put you in a movie. I said, I'm not an actress. He goes, well, yes, you are. I said, no. I said, no. And my girlfriend goes, I am. And she took the card. I was like, let's just leave the club. And I remember my whole world was going like this. It was the strangest feeling. You ever see in movies where they take the camera and they wrap it around the person? That's how I felt. I got in the car and I couldn't even drive. My hands were shaking. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? And I just centered myself. Went like this. And the images of my great aunts started coming to me. And I remember going home and I told my girlfriend Mary, and I said, I think my life is going to change. And she said, yeah, because you're going to be in a Spike Lee movie. I go, not because of him, stupid. I don't even know who the hell he is. She goes, but we should call him tomorrow. I said, no, I'm not going to call him. I just feel like my life is going to change. And I'm open, and I'm ready. And it was such a powerful moment in my life. The next day she called Spike, he dissed her. He said, no, I want to talk to the girl. The other chick, I got on the phone with him. We talked, and the rest is history. And I ended up being in Do the Right Thing. After Do the Right Thing, I went right back to college, and it just didn't work for me. I had stepped into a different sphere. I had stepped into a different world. I had stepped into the place where I was supposed to be. And I tell you this story because thank God, I remembered all the lessons of the School of the Heart. Thank God, I went home for that brief moment and my aunt checked me, seriously. Because if I didn't stop living in fear and acting like I would have never been ready for that opportunity. I would have been open to that opportunity. I probably would have never even been in that nightclub. Who knows what I would have been? Maybe I would have flunked out sooner in college. And that openness is a gift. It's a gift, and each and every one of you don't have it, get in tune with it. Because each and every one of us has it in us. And if no one else has told you that you didn't have it yet, you have it in you. You just haven't recognized it. You haven't pulled it out. You haven't sat and just listened and opened the door and waited for it. Because it's there. But you have to be ready for it. You have to say, I'm ready for it. And it was a beautiful moment in my life. And what was even more beautiful was that I knew it was going to be a golden opportunity to change the world. I did not see the opportunity of being in a major motion picture on a grand scale as, oh, I'm going to be famous, oh, I'm going to be an actress now, and this and that. I saw it like, this is going to be my platform to change the world. This is what's going to provide me access to come to places like this, to stand up for AIDS and be effective, to stand up for women's rights, to stand up for arts and education for children. And it helped me. And I made it happen. And all the accolades that you had stated, and you had asked me earlier at dinner, what's the most important thing, what's the proudest moment, what's the best thing, is giving. It's giving. Because when you give, look at me, I'm amazing. I don't know if you IMDb'd me, but that's not my real age, but let's just say it's real close to it, you know? And I just feel young in my spirit, and I feel happy, and I feel alive. And I truly feel that that could not come about if I didn't give. And when I come to schools like this, I challenge everybody to do two things. And the first thing is push through your fear. Push through your fear. Whatever you're the most afraid of, the least afraid of, push through it. It's hard, it's difficult. It's not going to happen like a Oprah moment. You know, when they go on there, their makeup's fabulous and the lighting and the girl cries perfectly and says, and I had my moment, my fall. And I'm like, oh, shut up, you know? But that can come to you too. Not in that glossed over way, but in a real way. First thing you have to do is push through your fear. And when you push through your fear, you go to the next step. And the next step is when you push through your fear, you step into your greatness.